Hi guys, welcome back from another video live with Dearly. For today's video guys, it's very sad because of our honeybees. Yeah, soon enough we will gonna explain it to you what happened, but one thing for sure that it's a really sad day here in the homestead. So here's why.
Yeah, so the opening scene, you saw all the dead bees. This is a electric fence. Yeah, I took the batteries out, so it's disengaged. But guys, this is really tragic. And I have a suspicion. They're dead. They're all dead. 80% of them are dead. And within the next 24 to 48 hours, all of our honeybees are going to be dead. Now, I don't know this for certain, but I'm going to go with Occam's razor, which of course states that the most simple explanation is probably the correct explanation. But I am going to go talk to some bee specialists here within the next few days about this to confirm my suspicion, either to confirm my suspicion or find out if it's something that we haven't been doing. But what I will tell you is that up until about 5 days ago, this colony of honeybees was extremely healthy. It was thriving. I know this because I check on them daily. Every morning after I do my morning run or my morning bike, I always come up here while I'm doing my cool down, and I'll sit here and I'll talk to the bees for a while. We've seen them during the day when it's been super hot. They've been swarming on the outside of the box, trying to stay cool. I come up and talk to them in the evenings just before dark. So it's not like I took my eyes off of our bees for a week or even a couple of days and then all of a sudden they're all dead. Here's what I know. About 5 days ago, a local farmer who farms on properties that border ours. He doesn't own the properties. He takes the hay from the properties. He had those properties fertilized. It was like 8:30 in the morning. I was actually up in my office doing some work, and it sounded like somebody was in like a big pickup truck without mufflers on it, and they just kept going up and down the road in front of our house real fast. So I came out to look at it, and what it was a big utility truck, and it was a fertilizer truck, and it was a big tank on the back, and it was driving around through the fields, spinning on the back, just shooting out what I am assuming was fertilizer. I would hope it was not some form of pesticide, but I think what it may have been was a combination of both. I think here comes Cleopatra, if you can hear her meowing. She saw us together and said, she sees something. You see that? Look at her. She's stalking something. Hey, this might be life with Dearly, but you still need to get my 6. There may or may not. Cleopatra sees something over there and she's going after it. So keep your eyes on where she's going. So anyway, it may have been a combination of fertilizer and pesticide, because I know that here over the last few weeks, we have been seeing a lot of June bugs. They're big. They look very similar to Japanese beetles, but they're 4 times the size. I don't know. But it was the field right across the road from us. We're close to the road here. And I thought, oh, that's really neat. Okay, he's fertilizing his field. He runs cattle over there on that one property. And I thought, well, I get it. Make the grass healthy or whatever. And then the property right behind us on the other side of this tree line back here, he takes hay from there as well. He doesn't run any cows there, but he does take the hay. I just swallowed a bug.
You want water?
No, yeah, thanks. I didn't realize we had some. Honey, you should be in the video too. You're so pretty. This is your channel. It's called Life with Dearly, not Life with Dearly's Talk Too Much Husband.
I love it when you talk to my channel.
You love it when I talk to your channel?
Mm-hmm.
I love it when you talk to me. There, we're happy again already. So, and then, okay, so that was 5 days ago. So we got the fields across the road and we got the fields back here. We were actually making a video for your channel. You remember that?
Yeah.
When we were showing the garden? If you guys saw that, there was
yesterday?
No, honey, that was like 5 days ago. I'm talking about when he was fertilizing the fields.
Oh, okay.
It's 5 days ago. Yeah. We went down to sit in the shade over there where we planted those big... Oh, wow, she just went through there. I wonder how she knew the electric fence was off. Do you think she can? That's weird. Do you think animals can sense that?
I guess so.
Because she touched the wire.
Because maybe
Hi,
she
kitty.
thinks we're very close to the wire.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. All right, so here's the point. Yeah, we're making a video when he was fertilizing the field back there. Well, the next day, I noticed the bees were acting a little bit weird. It's like they didn't want to go in the box. Maybe it's the next day or the day after. They started,
Oh yeah,
remember that?
And then I showed it in the video.
Yeah, you got footage of that. Of
Yeah.
all the bees like all over the outside of the box.
Yeah, when after my subscribe, oh,
What's she doing?
just touch it.
Oh.
And then our subscribers, they're wondering why they're all outside.
Really?
Yeah, and then they said they're supposed to be inside.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Gosh,
I remember that. Yeah.
I wish you would have told me that. But there would have been nothing we could have done anyway if my suspicion here is accurate. I think because it's been so dry, we got a little bit of rain last night, but when I was watching that fertilizer stuff coming out of that truck, it looked like pellets or powder, but there was like a cloud, you know, from even if it were pellets, they'd get crushed up and they would leave like a residue. It was like a powder. And so I'm thinking that our bees, because they fly over, you know, pollination is so important. And beef farmers would know this. And this guy raises Black Angus. Those are beef cows. He would know this. Bees pollinate the grasses that the cows eat. I mean, they pollinate everything. They're such an important part of the ecosystem. So it could be that everything was just covered with that powder, and they were going over there, and when they were trying to pollinate, they were collecting the powder instead of pollen.
Oh yeah.
And then they brought it back to the hive.
Yeah.
And so of course they kind of like it's killing them. I mean, they're 80 to 90% dead right now, and within the next 24 to 48 hours they're all going to be dead. So I am going to go talk to the bee specialist, find out what happened, and we'll open it up here in just a second and let you see inside there.
Yeah.
You know what? How about we switch? You can record me doing that so we can show them the inside of the hive, and then I'll keep talking because
this is just to look at them, honey. It's
Yeah.
so sad.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
You got a honeybee on your side, girl. What are you doing? Huh? Come here. Who got the honeybee on you? Oh, that one's dead. All right, so I have one of these slats out because our friend Jenny Jo was actually here, spent the night with us, and we did a video up here, talked about this on her channel. So if you've not subscribed to Jenny Jo, go do it, and you can see Jenny Jo was actually wearing all the bee equipment and stuff
For the first time.
for the first time ever. So that was fun.
Yeah, her YouTube channel named Jenny Jo.
Yeah, Jenny Jo. So I'm gonna take this off. Show you the inside here. So honey, you can zoom or get closer, whatever you're more comfortable with. Yeah, zoom. Whoops. I think these kind of make Dearly a little bit nervous, don't they, honey?
Yep.
But not me. I have been stung one time, but not while I was doing this, and it was my own fault. It was about 3 weeks ago. I finished my morning run, and it was just one of those runs in which I felt like I had my old leg speed back, and I finished up hard and strong, and I was just convinced in my own mind that I was the greatest of all time. Legend in my own mind kind of thing. So I ran around here and jumped in front of the bees and yelled, "Hey bees," like that, because I was on fire from, just having the endorphins were going, and one of them came at me and got me, and I understood why. It's like they felt threatened. All of a sudden, here's this big giant creature yelling at them. But if you just talk to them, they're sweet bees, they're sweet girls. I really came to know and enjoy them. But now listen, honey, so you mentioned that your viewers were giving you advice.
No, they didn't give me advice.
They told you the bees
Yeah,
should
they
be-
told me that the bees, they should be inside.
So
That's it.
basically, honey,
It's
they were
like
they were
advice,
letting you know that they could tell
There's
something was wrong.
But
Alright.
you know what, Danny? That's why I didn't tell you.
Uh-huh.
Because maybe I think that they are very, very hot. Because when that happened, it's like 97 degrees.
Yeah, I know, but I'd never seen them do that either, and I mentioned that.
Oh,
But it's
okay.
okay, honey. Nobody's at fault here,
Yeah, I know.
except potentially, this whatever was, if it was what was put on the fields. But I'm going to take the phone from you.
Okay.
Because I want to zoom on something. The reason I asked about your viewers maybe giving advice is because they might know. I've noticed one thing in here, and I'm trying to get as close to it as I can. There's very teeny tiny ants. Like there's a couple ants. See if you can see that, viewer. See, there's an ant, and it seems to be carrying an egg. And it looks like there might be those super teeny white things there, I believe, are some sort of ant egg. So that's something that may be the culprit as well. Could have been some sort of, but I don't see a ton of ants. I see just a couple ants. Now, down here in these slats, these bees look healthy, and they look, I mean, I don't know, maybe potentially I need to talk to those. If anybody watching this video is a bee farmer and you know what's going on here, please tell us, because we need to find out, because it looks like these bees might be able to be saved. They're still bunched in there real good together. It looks like they're still working. Same thing here. But I can't understand why there would be such a mass death thing going on here. I mean, and so at any rate, here you go.
And they're not guarding the door too. Yeah, like when the first couple of months here.
Well, they're always going to have their guards posted. Yeah, there's some guards posted down here. But what it is they're not just...
Yeah, like a normal bee.
Here you go. Yeah, we're not witnessing the normal activity. So,
yeah.
You know, it's Sunday, which is unfortunate because those bee people, the bee experts that we got our bees from and stuff, they're closed on Sunday, or I would call them. So... it's going to definitely be like a first thing in the morning, got to call them. But this is just, now, no matter what, I want to get this out here. I want to, whether we're at fault because we allowed something to get in here, maybe we should have treated it, or whether it was the fertilizing issue. And let's say they all die. Worst case scenario, we're not able to save these. We are not going to give up. We will learn from this mistake. It's an unfortunate mistake, whatever happened, but we will continue to raise bees, even if we have to wait until next spring to get a new queen and a new colony. We have thousands of trees around here we planted, and the first time we planted a whole bunch of them, they died because we didn't know what we were doing and we did it wrong. We didn't stop. We kept going. This is how you learn. This is one way to learn. You can read as many books as you want, and I'm a writer. I read a lot of books. You go read books, especially if I wrote them. Okay.
You want to promote your books?
Yeah, go buy my
please.
books. Go to Etsy. I wish my wife would put the link in her box, but she doesn't. You can get autographed copies of maybe half a dozen different of my titles there. But true learning and understanding any concept comes from doing, not just reading a book. So, you know, that helps. But when we fail at anything, that's where we learn our most valuable lessons that will allow us to move forward and later succeed. If we quit, if we stopped, we'd be like 90% of the population who are quitters, who don't succeed because they try, they fall down and they never get back up. That's never been our way and it never will be. So that's the good news about this unfortunate situation. We will figure out what happened and we will continue to have our bees. It is sad, and I want to point this out. When I was Googling it, trying to figure out what was going on, there's a lot of information out there that pretty much is stating that our pollinators are in danger of becoming extinct. I even read where it said bumblebees are currently experiencing an extinction level event, and it's estimated that within just a couple of decades, we may no longer have bumblebees. Hey, if you're raising cattle and you got to fertilize your fields and all that stuff, I get that. But we have got to seriously put some thought into what we're throwing out there in the environment. I mean, if you're fertilizing your fields and the guy that lives between those fields has 20 to 30,000 honeybees that 4 days later are dead because of what you sprayed on your fields, that's a cause for concern. And it's sad that so many people just don't care. That's sickening. All right, hon. So, do you want to say anything there?
No, you pretty much say everything I want to say too.
All right. Would you want to say goodbye?
Yeah, I will.
Okay.
Want to say bye?
Bye. You want me to hand the phone at you and you say bye since it's your channel?
I hope guys you learn something about these mistakes too, It's really, really sad. Yeah, the queen bee2 is gone, no?
I don't know. I haven't pulled the slats out.
Yeah, we didn't know if the queen bee left or is still there. Yeah, we had no idea.
But they only leave when they have a new queen. So if she
Yeah.
did leave, we might have missed that, but there should be a new queen in there anyway. They don't just abandon like that.
Yeah, okay. I hope you enjoyed this video, guys, and thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next time for more. Bye-bye.